Outside the front of the European Commission building was the scene in which riots occurred in protest to the 500 million agricultural fund. Farmers throughout Europe came to express their views and demonstrate their opinion on the issue. The protests turned violent at times, with eggs, milk and hay being held, as well as tractors driving through the barricade of riot police. The European Farmers' Union, Copa Cogeca, coordinated part of the protest against the Commission, believing that the farmers deserved a lot more than the 500 million euros being put forward. Secretary-General of Copa Cogeca, Pekka Pesson, believes that the Commission could have produced a more effective response.
Well, for the 500 million crisis package, we certainly welcome the initiative of the European Union. Farmers really need some assistance. We have to be grateful for that. On the other hand, we would have hoped for more effective measures to take care of the problem as a whole.
The problem that Secretary-General Pessonen talks about is the loss of 5.5 billion euros to the European agricultural industry, which many are attributing to the export sanctions placed on Russia last year.
Pig meat is a particular problem because of the veterinary restrictions that we have, especially with Russia. And it's very much typically Russian products or products that Russian consumers bought that we can't get anywhere else in an economic manner.
Agricultural think tank Farm Europe supports this claim.
In the short term, the EU agricultural industry faces a volatility shock because of a range of negative developments, such as the Russian ban on EU food products. The EU agricultural policy is not well equipped to cope with this new reality.
Therefore, the European Commission has been under constant pressure to address the mounting struggles that farmers are facing. However, as seen by the riots last month, not all are happy with the response. The 500 million agricultural fund proposed by the European Commission has been a source of much controversy amongst members of the European Parliament. One member in particular, Lithuania's MEP Bronis Ropė, has been a strong opponent to the EU's handout, saying that it is insufficient. His spokesperson at the European Parliament, Arūnas Grizūlis, expressed his sentiments.
Well, technically, money is not the answer. And even if you would divide 17 billion euro large EU budget by the member state and then by the numbers of farmers, you would also see that this is almost more or less nothing.
Mr. Grizūlis believes that this is merely a short-term fix, not at all designed to boost productivity.
On the other hand, this is also a firefighting solution, simply meant for the farmers to prolong their resistance. But as you have seen, the general, of course, idea of the amount is just keeping farmers afloat, and it does not foresee. Well, this is first of all a one-time payment. So it doesn't solve any structural problems, it simply eases current situation.
However, whilst the fund may benefit some farmers around Europe, many of them will never see any of this money. Danish farmers especially will only be receiving 11 million euros of the allocated 500 million, even though they too are struggling.
We are struggling, definitely. The milk price has gone down with at least 1 crown. And when you produce 5 million kilos of milk per year, that's something that you can feel on your bank account. No more subsidies. And we need to have a good and well-functioning business ourselves. We need to earn our money ourselves. So they need to make it possible for us to earn money and take out some of our costs.
Mr. Grizūlis, on the other hand, believes that this issue needs to be resolved by other means.
Its main slogan could be the strive for deindustrialization of the farming.
No, if you're desperate, you try to look back at what worked and were the good old days, but it's not a good idea. Nothing good came out of going back in time, ever.
Therefore, it is clear that there is no straightforward solution to this issue. No one knows how long it will take to produce a long-term resolution. Reporting for DMJX, Luke Dundon and Andrew Roll.